I want to welcome you back to Black Site, and tonight we're going to talk about Joy Ann Reid's attack on the ATOS and foundational black movement. This attack was one of the worst I have ever seen. She had some woman on named Shireen from some digital group, probably fronted by the Democrat Party, who attacked every group that you could possibly think of as Russian bots. The ATOS movement, who is led by Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell, the foundational black movement that is led by Tariq Nasheed and supported by B1 and many others. And she also attacked any other group that was against the Democrat Party. Joy Ann Reid is a collaborator. The last video I did on Oprah Winfrey and Russell Simmons, I told you that Oprah was also a collaborator with the enemy. They are basically putting out propaganda trying to destroy the reparational movement and the tangibles movement in America. This woman, Shireen, even mentioned, if you hear anybody asking for tangibles, they are a Russian bot. So you telling me, as black people in America, we shouldn't ask the Democrat Party for nothing? We should just go out and just vote and be happy that we're allowed to vote? But every other group can ask for tangibles. The Jewish community asks for tangibles. The gay community asks for tangibles. The Mexican American community asks for tangibles when it comes to immigration. But you said, this woman Shireen gave out a list. If you heard something as simple as tangibles, this shows you how much respect they have for the actual voter in America, especially black voter. They are basically, she got into this Kamala Harris thing, that maybe these Russian bots destroyed her campaign. No, Kamala Harris destroyed her campaign as a prosecutor in California. What she did to the ATOS and foundational black community was extremely disturbing, and she had to pay the price for what she did to us. But to hear these two mimicking the talking points of the DNC and those who control the DNC to tell those Negroes to get back in line. So they're putting millions of dollars to attack ATOS and foundational blacks. Basically, they're putting out a list, what I would call a hit list, to say if they talk about immigration, tangible, anything, they should not be trusted. This woman, Joy Ann Reid, is terrible. I have done several videos on her, but she seems to be pushing the limit. We all know that she's not ATOS or foundational black. She doesn't feel what we feel. She came over from Jamaica, and some of these others who are on these groups that are funded by the Democrat Party are also non-ATOS and non-foundational black. So it's easy for them to go against us and side with the enemy as collaborators. Joy Reid is the enemy of the state. Msnbc should not be trusted. I know many of you go to their station for news, but they seem to be after certain groups who are finally, after 50 years after the civil rights movement, fighting for what we rightfully deserve, and that's reparations. These people who work for the Democrat Party, people like Roland Martin and several others in the old media, all we should do is shut up and vote. Don't ask for nothing. If I get a job, that'd be enough right there. If they give a few black faces a job in the Joe Biden, Kamala Harris administration, and when Joe Biden said he gonna put Kamala Harris as vice president, can you imagine that? The father of mass incarceration, Uncle Joe, and Kamala Harris, who never seen a black man that she didn't want to put in jail. Look at that combination. You know what that combination means for black America, don't you? You know what it means for black men. We signing our own death certificate. But this woman right here, she will not stop. She will carry those talking points for the Democrat Party. She will try and destroy these two movements because of what they stand for. And she owes us an apology. Msnbc owes Black America an apology. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If you think it's hot now, you wait until they start voting in the Democrat primaries and they get close to the nominee. You watch them ramp up their attacks. They're going to bring every black person they have on payroll to attack Tariq Nasheed, Yvette Carnell, Tone Talks, B1. Anybody who is fighting for reparations. And we must get ready for anything that they will bring against us. Their propaganda tools are Comcast, Time Warner, Disney. They can attack us from all angles. And they also have shadow groups that will attack us. This is unacceptable. They would never say this about gay activists or gay organizations who ask for change. They have so little respect for us that they say these things, and these are people, regular Americans, trying to get what they rightfully deserve. This woman needs to be canceled. And I'm telling you, the Democrat Party, it's hard to vote for these people. It is really going to be hard for me to pull a lever for the Democrat Party. And it just might not happen. Because you can't attack me for my right to ask for tangibles and expect for me to sit back and take it. There has to be some retribution against this party. And we have to tell them we're not having this anymore. If you're not going to respect our demands, you will not receive our vote. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.